Are you preparing for a demo lesson and feeling nervous? Don't worry. In this video, I will walk you through exactly how to deliver a successful demo lesson step by step from planning to execution. So now you can impress your interviewers and can land that teaching job. And guess what? At the end of this video, I will be sharing some actual lesson plan examples so you can use them in your next demo. So make sure that you watch the video till the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sahar, an educator and digital creator helping aspiring teachers in the UAE and beyond with career advice, lesson planning and demo lesson strategies. If you are here now, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can never miss out on valuable teaching tips. Thank you for joining me.
Get started. So first of all, we need to understand what is a demo lesson plan and why it is important, why the schools are asking for after an interview for a lesson demo plan. So sometimes what happens, the demo lesson plan is happening before the interview, and sometimes it's happening after the interview, because if they find the candidate is good enough, the HR will call you and will find you that the candidate is good enough in giving her or his first interaction very good, so they directly call you for demo, and then it will proceed with the panel interview. So let's talk about the demo lesson plan. Okay, I have made my all notes, guys. Please pardon me if I am making little camera disturbance. Okay, because you know it's a very important topic and I don't want to miss any of the parts, so I have my notes with me where I'm not going to miss any of the aspect, and will reach you till the outcome of this video. So why it is important, see, I'm not going to read or will explain you कि demo lesson क्या होता है. Everyone knows that what is a demo lesson and why we need it. So demo lesson इसलिए दिया जाता है ताकि जो आपका इंटरव्यू है, जो आपका आपको जज कर रहा है, आपको ऑब्जर्वर है, जो जिस स्कूल के लिए आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, दे वांट टू सी दैट do you have a subject knowledge, do you have the content knowledge, do you have will you be able to manage the behavior issues of the students. It's a demo lesson plan is a real life scenario where the observer wants to see that are you a good fit in terms of subject knowledge and in terms of your students behavior issues. So the most important part in UAE is that they not only focus on your subject knowledge, they want to see that do you have. So when we are giving the lesson plan demo lesson in the classroom, in a real classroom, the observers not only look on your content knowledge, they actually see how is your student interaction, because when we are delivering a lesson, they want to see how you will deal and with the students interaction as well. For example, if you're giving in the primary, because they don't know that you are here for the demo, they will think that they will assume, especially the primary students will assume that this is our teacher who is going to teach us English, math, science or whatever the subject you are giving a demo in. Yeah, in secondary and middle school they know that it's for the demo, my teacher has resigned and then she is here to give a demo lesson plan. Okay, so especially for the primary teachers, I'm telling that a lot of unexpected situations will come when you are delivering a demo lesson, and then you need to be very tricky, you need to be very conscious in that aspect, that how you are going to handle that situation or a question which has been given to you by the student. For example, you are teaching something very important and they will ask you that, Miss, can I go for washroom? So what will be a situation? Now it's a situation of like, we cannot say no, we cannot say yes, so what we should do. So this kind of questions, this kind of answers, I'm going to tell you that how you have to deal with this kind of questions, because here we cannot stop going to the washroom, we cannot there are so many things that I will be talking in detail in my other videos. But first, our agenda is today demo lesson. So demo lesson is basically telling you that there is a 45 minutes lesson, and for our demo lesson we plan for approximately 38 to 40 minutes, and 5 minutes we keep always an extension, so that if we are running out with the time, so we have enough time that we can use those 5 extra minutes. So I will suggest everyone to please have a timer on each activity. So there are different schools which follow different patterns, but the basic is Bloom taxonomy. Now the important question is, what is Bloom taxonomy? Because Bloom taxonomy is the key that how you are planning your lesson plan. If you have no idea about your Bloom taxonomy, even I will tell you one thing, guys, that in your interview the panel will ask you that, do you have any idea about Bloom taxonomy? Or if you are new in UAE and you're applying for a job and you get an opportunity for an interview, they will ask you that, do you know about Bloom taxonomy, do you know about docs level? So when you are going for an interview, please prepare yourself for your Bloom taxonomy and docs level. So Bloom taxonomy, I will make a separate video on it, but let me tell you that you have to design your lesson plan on the template using the Bloom taxonomy keywords, and that's how we design our lesson plan with Bloom taxonomy. So when you are designing your lesson plan with the Bloom taxonomy, you have a clear outcome of the lesson. The most important part is that your first slide show that what is the learning outcome of this lesson, and at the end of the lesson what the students are going to achieve. So there will be approximately 3 success criteria, starting with I can this that, I can this that, I can. Okay, so for example, I can identify, I can explain, I can describe, I can understand, whatever the topic you are giving in. It could be English, math and science, so I'm just talking in general. After that, lesson objective. Then what you will be doing it, you will be starting with your engaging activity. The first is an starter activity, which should be a hook activity, which should be a target activity. From there, the observer 5 minutes, 10 minutes will judge you on the basis of your starter activity, how you're hooking. So we use different type of hands-on activities, especially during the starter activity. We ask them some example polling question. We ask them, do you believe in that? And then we give them to poll, and we share with them the online there are so many websites which you can use it, or 3 questions which are based on prior learning. A starter activity could be based on for example, you can use polling, you can use hook questions, you can ask them why, starting from critical thinking, or ask them to generate curiosities, questions related to that kind of stuff. You can always design your starter activity. Moving to the next activity could be that is your first activity, engage, or you can call it starter activity. Okay, so after giving the engaging task, the starter activity, you will move to the next part of it now, where the students will be doing work. Now when we are giving a demo lesson plan, we have to see certain things. For example, there should be a hook up starter activity. The second should be, there should be group task. Then third should be main task. In that main task we should do differentiation between the students, and the fifth part should be an AFL, an exit ticket, or an evaluation where students are doing their conclusion, whatever they have learned so far. And then at the end you can give any extension task, or if the students have enough time, or there are certain students, those who will finish their task fast, and then they will move to the next step. So observer generally see these important stuffs. So for example, once you are done with your starter activity, now you are moving to your engaging part. You are moving to your exploring part. Now students are exploring in groups. Okay, here in UAE, the schools like to have group activities where students are sitting together in groups, even though we have a different sitting plan for the students. But as a demo lesson, when you are delivering, what you can do is, because you don't know the students before that, you cannot arrange them into high achievers, middle achievers, low achievers. Even we have SEN students as well. So what you will do in demo lessons, you will arrange them into the group task. Okay, and how they are responding to your questions, you will analyze by your teachers. So that means he is good, he is high achiever or middle achiever. So according to your observation, you have to think that time that who all are these students, which you can put them into category over there. But we never tell the observer or tell the observer or the student that I am putting you into high achiever. So when we are moving to the explore activity where students are working in a group task, 3-4 students you have made, and you give them an opportunity to explore something. You give them for example, you give them a link where they are exploring about this particular topic. Okay, so let me take a topic of migration where because I'm a geography teacher and history teacher, so my subjects are related to accounting, business, and geography, environmental management, travel and tourism, all of those things. So I will give you an example related to my subject. So, and then you have to plan it according to your subject. So if you are I'm a geography teacher, I am teaching them migration, so I want a migration where all the students in a group are exploring. And the most important part I'm telling you guys, where I was nominated as an outstanding teacher of Dubai, of a KHDA by they really like that how I have designed the lesson plan in such a way where the group activity is also having a differentiation. For example, each student has a different task because we have a time limit. We have to complete the lesson in 40 minutes actually, even though we have even in 38 minutes, and in that we have to reach till the end of the lesson. So when we are learning about this, we have to think in that way. You have to plan your lesson in a way where you will be able to reach to your success criteria, and everyone will be able to do and complete their task on time. So you put a timer for explore activity, 8 to 10 minutes, where the students are exploring and one student is doing this task, the second student is doing this task. Before you give them your instructions should be very much clear. Yeah, so before you are showing them an activity, you put your activity on the board, and now you are telling them, listen to me everyone, all pen down, everything drop down and listen to me. This is my instructions. I'm not going to repeat it again. Okay, now student, you give your instructions that each student, there is a group activity, each student will be doing this. You have only 10 minutes. Now you decide how you are going to complete this activity in 10 minutes, because I'm giving everyone 2 minutes to explain as well, because we have to discuss whatever the activities we are giving. We have to come up with the answers as well. We have to discuss the answers as well. The students, those who are struggling to find the answer, at least they have different perceptions of the students, and then they are compiling their knowledge. Okay, so now here explore activity has been done, group work has been done. After group activity, so after exploring, you are explaining the concept now, that we call it an explain, and that slide is always related to a teacher's explanation, and we will not waste our time. We will only take 5 minutes for clearing the expectations, and teacher talk should always be less. Always remember, whenever you are delivering a lesson, a demo lesson, or normal lesson, a KHDA lesson, or NIAS, any observation is happening for a teacher, the teacher has to talk very less, and only one thing is that the teacher is here to just accommodate you. Apart from that, everything you have to do it by yourself. This is how the teaching style is going in UAE, or maybe in many of the Western university schools as well. So you have to think in that way, that you are here a facilitator, you are here to facilitate the students. So now teachers concept clarification is done. For example, you will be talking 5 minutes there, concept clarification. See, as a teacher, you know that when we are doing B.Ed or not even B.Ed, we learn those aspects, that okay, this is a teacher's concept, how she is going to, now it's your way how you are going to clear the concept of the students with that slide. Then moving to the elaborate activity. Now concept is done, they have explored their part, you have engaged them well. Now they will move to the elaborate part, the main task of the activity, the main task of the lesson, where they will be doing independent task, and you will be giving them some differentiation with the scaffolds. Scaffolds are very much important for LA, MA. See, I always give SEND, LA and MA somehow the scaffolds, but HA and MA, HA and GNT, I give them extension task. Once they are done with their task, they move to the next task. And I'm telling you one thing, that this is a normal lesson plan. I'm telling you that how you can give a demo lesson but there are many ways which I will be coming. This is my part 1 of giving a lesson, demo lesson. But if you are going for KHD, or if you are going for some other observation as well, I will be telling you how it could be. The lesson, the demo lesson or any observation lesson should not always be will not be going with this flow also. We have different types of flows as well. We have different types of lessons as well. Okay, our now main activity has done, independent task has done. Now students will evaluate. Now the teachers will evaluate the student with the help of any digital. I generally use an UAE, KHDA, SPA, or any MOE will government organizations will like to have a digital AFL, a digital exit ticket, where there are so many websites which I'm going to share very soon. There are AI websites where you can give them the task and it will completely coming on your screen, showing them who is reaching to what level. We have, for example, quizzes.com, we have Kahoot, where we are generally using these for our AFL strategies. Apart from that, once this lesson is done and you reach in 38 to 40 minutes there, now you at the end always ask the students that, do you have any queries, do you have any questions from your teacher to ask? Because this will tell the observer that the teacher is always concerned and focused on the students understanding. Okay, we should always ask that everything is clear, this and that, and always remember, I forgot to tell you that after each lesson the students should always discuss their answers with the class. You call them, you ask them to stand on your place and discuss the answer, even the group as well. If there is a group of 4 people with the explore activity, give them 2 to 3 minutes and ask them quickly do it. And with the main independent task as well, where you are doing differentiation with the scaffolds, always ask the student to share their response. This will help the students and the other teacher and the other students to assess them on their work. And not only this, always remember that there should be some hands-on activities, especially from the primary classes. When I'm talking about primary classes and middle school, I'm talking about from KG to grade 8 or year 8, whatever you call it. Until 8, there should be some hands-on activity. Always start your starter activity with hands-on. For example, start with vocabulary words, give them a vocabulary words, different vocabulary words to different groups, and ask them to match it. This is something very important. This is something very interesting activity which I always use with my middle school. But right now I'm not teaching middle school, but when I used to teach middle school, I use this kind of strategies. And when I was in head of department, I always tell my teachers to use with the primary students something engaging, that they should, oh wow, we are going to learn this lesson today. That curiosity when the teacher will generate, always remember that now your lesson is going to the next level. This is how the lesson should go with the flow and the lesson criteria. And but I want to tell you that this is not only one way of, there are so many ways where you can deliver different type of subjects with different lessons, because every lesson and every subject demands different type of flow. So I'm just telling you, this is a basic flow. So the number 1 should be a starter hands-on activity. Number 2 should always be your explore activity, a group activity. Number 3 should always be a concept clearation. Number 4 should be an independent main task with the differentiation and scaffold. And number 5 should be an AFL evaluation. So these are the 5 things which you should always keep in mind when you are planning your lesson plan, and inshallah you all will be landing your dream job very soon. I hope this video is valuable for you and many of the teachers, those who are looking for jobs in UAE. And thank you for watching me. Please hit the follow and the subscribe button so that you can get my all the videos. And by the way, this is my first video as a YouTuber delivering this kind of information. Inshallah, more will be coming. Let's see how much love you guys are going to give me. Apart from that, I am very thankful for everyone for giving me this much love. And tell me in the comments below that what type of next video or what topic should be for the next video. But this video is actually genuinely from my perspective. This video is actually genuinely from my experiences. I have taught in British schools as well and American schools as well. from every age to grade 12 to 13, and this is my hands-on experience. So always remember those 5 things, and
So as promised guys, these are all the lesson plans. This is an example, just an example, a reference example for science lessons I have given for primary and secondary also, and inshallah more lesson plans will be coming very soon for other subjects as well. But मैंने ये इसलिए दिया है ताकि आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा आइडिया हो जाए कि लेसन प्लान किस तरीके का होता है और किस तरीके से उसको पीपीटी में एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं.